I did like that they had Frank as a character that was like in the book Scrooge. Scrooge is kind of like the top of the totem pole, right?
Yeah.
And in this, Frank is kind of the top of the totem pole, but he's one level down, and so you get to see him not only be like the boss and everyone fawning over him, but then he quickly changes to just like another peon, like trying to fawn over his boss and like do whatever his boss wants him to do.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. Gives it another layer. I found that they also brought something like that to the ghosts because the cabbie at one point says Frank is like saying that the cabbie has the wrong guy, and the cabbie's like, "That's exactly what Attila the Hun said." And I was like,
Mm.
"Oh, so these ghosts don't just exist for Scrooge. Like they're implying that these ghosts help a lot of other people like get towards being a better person." And I thought that was cool too, like bringing something different to it. I just assumed from the Charles Dickens one that like they existed solely for Scrooge, and that's it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Do you think the ghosts are supposed to be like angels?
I mean, well, in this one specifically, like Herman becomes an angel. So
Right.
yeah, I don't know. In that like Star Wars like Ewok party scene at the very ending.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally, you see the ghost like just looking down on this big party happening. I was like, "Hey, Darth Vader, what up?"
Talking about that party scene, like we'll talk again. I keep saying we'll talk about differences next time, but man, that I'm gonna really need to talk about that song ending,
Yeah.
because that's a big moment in the movie.
Oh yeah, give it a little love, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
No,
Preview.
no worries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Are they angels? Do you have an opinion on? Are they angels?
I like. I think if I was just to like look at if I was to study this film and like the accompanying book,
Yep.
Scrooge, I would probably like just to analyze it. I would say like they aren't explicitly named angels, but they serve in every capacity as the same thing as angels. And maybe I would compare it to what's that movie? Is it Not As Good As It Gets? What's that Christmas movie where he's going to commit suicide and then he gets to see his entire life if he wasn't alive?
What?
You know exactly. Like that was a perfect description of what this movie is.
I mean, I want to
Um,
see that movie. I don't know
no,
if
you know it. You've like
I
seen this
do.
movie. Yeah,
He wants to commit suicide and then he sees his life.
as if he wasn't there.
Wow.
It's a Wonderful Life. I
Ah!
couldn't remember the name of it.
If
That
you
was a perfect
told me,
description
if
of It's
you
a
said
Wonderful Life, though, right?
what is a Wonderful Life about, I would not have said that, but that's totally what it's about. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Yes, so that one is fully angels. Yeah.
Yeah, and so the guy in It's a Wonderful Life, the angel in It's a Wonderful Life, plays the exact same role as the angels in this, right? Or the ghosts in this.
True, true, true. But I will say that the cabbie influences some people in a negative way. And I don't know if angels necessarily would do that. Like his driving directly affects other people, whereas like the fairy and the demon looking guy didn't affect anyone else.
They really played fast and loose with that, eh? Like when the ghosts would be seen or be affected or affect other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the demon, the ghost, the last one, the death ghost. Frank meets him at the elevator and he's like scared of him, and then it turns out that that's not the ghost, the third ghost. But then that we follow that ghost to his dressing room, and it turns out that that is the ghost.
Okay, so I thought that was like a bait and switch. I thought that it was like
Okay.
the person who was like in the elevator wasn't the ghost, and then somehow there was like a scene cut switch or something, and it's just that they're in the same costume. But I did like that in the script we see him like peeling off the layers of like this character that he's playing in the actual TV show. So I don't know.
Yeah.